Welcome back to yet another edition of Feminists getting absolutely owned. Getting into it, they are still harassing this guy.
Because you're here for the free Wi-Fi. Oh, here for the free Wi-Fi, aren't you?
Who's gonna look like the bigger fucking ass clown?
The
You
one
or her?
is just a free Wi-Fi.
Throw me
Build
up
the
on
wall.
the internet, dude.
Oh, there, that's mine.
Can you not touch me, please?
I'm not touching you.
Well, you're touching my feet.
No, I'm not. Okay, here's the dish.
This is so true.
Navigating the relationship world for men is challenging. Here's why. With the feminism movement, we gave women a voice, which has now evolved into ever-expanding allowances on their behaviors, actions, and words. Men, however, have been left behind somewhat, and in many ways, it's been turned against them, with ever-increasing limits on what they can say and do. I'll give you some.
It honestly really is a cult.
Something that's not a cult but seems like a cult.
Modern feminism. Y'all are really out here screaming that men have more rights than us, but like, what can they do that we can't? Like, I want you to give me a list. I need a list. Also, the wage gap is bullshit. It's bullshit. And just to
Trigger warning, this poem is just so weird.
He still loves me, red. Trigger warning, my mother warned me about you. Trigger warning, I should have listened to her. Trigger warning, I should have listened to her. Trigger warning, I should have listened to her.
She makes a lot of very good points here.
And realize that what we were being taught as women on what successful or high value men want was completely skewed by this idea of feminism. The feminism rhetoric and the feminism agenda for the last, 10 years has really cultivated women to be alpha females, to be in their hyper masculinity.
If you want to trigger a liberal, then simply show them this video.
If you needed a reason to unfollow me, I'll give you some. First, I'm pro-Trump. So obviously pro-law enforcement, pro-military, pro-guns, pew-pew. And lastly, there are only two genders. His and hers, y'all. His and hers, not it, their, whatever the fuck it is. Penis and vagina. Penis or vagina. That's it. And if you don't agree, great, because I don't give a fuck. You're entitled to your own opinion, just like me.
This is what a Disney show is doing, by the way.
There, the female characters in the show replace words like hero and history with shiro and herstory, and it's no longer oh my god, they say oh my goddess. This goes to show that the forefront of the cultural battle we're experiencing right now is actually children, and there's an entire group of people that is willing to indoctrinate them through children's programming, teaching young women that they are oppressed and living in a patriarchy where they cannot be.
Turns out some women are hypocrites.
These women's or men's profile, and their bio always says feminist. And it makes me laugh. Because I thought feminists supported all women. But I'm learning through the hundreds of comments and messages that that's not true at all.
I'm hearing nothing but facts here.
It's like, man, all women want these days is for their bills to be paid. Like, they'll ask you if you're capable of paying their bills and being the provider. Women, why? You should be paying your own damn bills. Literally, all of them. Your phone bill, your auto bill, your home, your bills. Absolutely no man on earth is responsible for paying your bills, the ones you incurred.
Feminists, are you listening?
Of divorces are filed by women. So you're telling me that in all of those divorces, millions and millions of divorces, the husband is always an asshole. You gotta take a look at divorces. Women divorce men for a lot of reasons. They divorce him just because they're unhappy. They divorce him because he works too much. They divorce him because they think the grass is greener on the other side. It is not always the husband's fault. Is it his fault? Sometimes, absolutely, but not always.
More great content to trigger liberals. Feminists can't let anyone be happy.
It's funny, I've said multiple times on my TikTok account that I love being the one that does all the cooking and all of the cleaning. It makes me happy, it brings me joy, it's what works for me and my family. But I still have people in my comments and in my DMs, hundreds of people telling me how sad my life is, I've amounted to nothing, I'm putting women back years and years, and how oppressed I am.
She's smart. More people should be like her.
Modern day feminism is a joke, and let me explain why. Feminism today goes directly against what actual feminists back in the day stood for, one being abortion. They do things like the Shout My Abortion campaign, and I can't be a part of that. They also think masculinity is toxic, and I refuse to be a part of that as well.
This is definitely harassment.
You have a shirt that says build the wall.
Do you live here?
I know. Can I get
Yes, I live here. Are you the
This is great.
Yeah, film.
some kind of
Go for it.
some kind of security or something?
No, you're a
I'm
fucking dickhead wearing a hashtag build the wall.
Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. Goodbye for now, everyone. We hope to see you next time right here on Frothy.